Thank you for being here today. I got a video on a miracle that just blew my mind. I mean, this is incredible. And this farmer is, who the miracle happened for, is sharing his message of hope and power of prayer. 4 years after a horrific car accident, miracle survival and recovery, it doesn't happen as often, but Grayson Kirby still gets stopped by strangers whom his story has impacted. Invariably, the conversation starts out the same. You don't know me, but I followed your story and it changed my life. In one case, it was a man reading about Grayson that led him to get baptized. In another, it was a person contemplating suicide, but following Grayson's recovery gave him hope. Grayson, who farms about 2,800 acres of grain and hay crops in 8 Virginia counties with his father Wayne, says he relishes the opportunity to meet someone he's helped and spread his message of hope, belief, and the power of prayer. I look at it as a way to inspire, Grayson said, sitting with his father and mother Karen in the office of his family's Greenfield farm. I can't deny the gift I was given, and I feel like it's part of my calling to make sure that I deliver the message and share it with everybody. A 2% chance. 2%. On June the 7th, 2014, Grayson and a friend were driving around a field after a motorsport event, and the vehicle flipped over, throwing Grayson from the car to the bottom of the hill. It was dark, took friends several minutes to find him. In the event's voluntary medical staff had already left. His injuries were extensive: collapsed lungs, severe head trauma, punctured liver, fractures in his neck, back, 9 ribs, collarbone, and shoulder. Upon arrival at the University of Virginia Medical Center, the doctors gave him a 2% chance of living. Facing such a bleak outlook for their son, Wayne and Karen said it was relying on their Christian faith and their prayers and support of so many who latched onto Grayson's story that got them through the ordeal and helped Grayson make a near full recovery. I really do believe the power of prayer played a major role in this, because within 24 hours, there were people all over the world praying, Karen said. People would show up at the UVA with the prayer blankets and food and say, you don't know me, but I've been following this story and we're very inspired and we're praying, and that would bring things to us. People took over our lives back at Kirby Farm. Hanover County friends and fellow farmers came to the rescue too, harvesting Kirby's wheat, planting their soybeans, along with many other tasks, while Wayne and Karen kept a nonstop 6-week vigil in the hospital waiting room and Grayson's bedside. People took over our lives at the time, Karen said. They fed our dogs. They fed my chickens at the time. They cut our grass. They weeded our flower beds. They watered my flowers. They got our mail and paper. It was all different people doing different things. The outpouring of support grew so fast, Grayson's brother Graham created a Facebook page called GWK Strong to help streamline updates on Grayson's condition. Every day for a year, either Graham or Karen updated the page with Grayson's progress to what grew to be more than 9,000 followers. If we didn't post, people would just freak out the next morning because they wouldn't go to bed until they saw something, Karen recalled. Grayson said he believed the family's positive outlook and reliance on their faith in the post helped attract so many followers. It was always God's will will be done. We're not in control. He's the head. He's a master healer, Grayson said of the nature of the post. This stuff goes on every day. Prayer is needed, he added. If you don't know them directly, if it doesn't impact directly, you just say, well, I hope they get better. On this particular thing, they stopped. That's what's fascinating to me about it. Astonishing recovery. With treatment options between slim and none, doctors put Grayson on extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, or ECMO, a machine that puts oxygen into the blood and circulates it throughout the body. It had been rarely done in trauma situations, if at all, and success in non-trauma patients was about 50%. If Grayson survived the laborious process, doctors anticipated severe brain damage to remain. The Kirbys huddled in a trauma center's waiting area, but their prayers into overdrive and put the matter in God's hands, as the master physician, Karen said. A few days after Father's Day and 11 days after the accident, Grayson started to move and mouth the words, I love you, to Wayne. Recovery wasn't easy. He had to learn to walk again and regain his strength from laying 2 weeks in bed, but after 2 months of rehabilitation, he was cleared to go home. By October that year, he was back in the field driving the combine. Physically, the lasting efforts of Grayson's accident are a loss of sight in his left eye, a loss of feeling in his left leg from the knee down. A brace on his leg makes it able for him to climb steps, and customized clutch pedal from allowing him to drive trucks. On follow-up visits to the hospital and meeting with doctors that weren't involved in St. Grayson, Karen said medical staff had been astonished by how well Grayson has recovered. They didn't think there would be anything there or that he'd be normal again. We're just so thankful, she said. Every day is a blessing. If I was asked, I would go. News of Grayson's harrowing story caught national attention with the appearances on the Steve Harvey Show and 700 Club, along with the news coverage throughout Virginia. From the start of that exposure, and now still, Grayson said he looks at each interview as a chance to share his message and help people. I mean, this cat had just, he was done. Prayer is just a really, really powerful thing. And, you know, if you see somebody like on Facebook that asks for prayer and you don't know who they are, pray anyway. And you know what? If you say you're going to pray, pray. Don't wait. You'll forget. Pray right then and there. Send those prayers up. I've seen it help a lot of people, including myself. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate you supporting this channel. I would ask that you please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. Just click that thumb button down there. And please share it out with your family and friends. Let them know what we're doing here. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.